What's going on, everybody? It's your boy QuestX coming back at you once again. And, you see the title, and you know what I'm going to talk about in this video, and you know that I'm not going to hold back. And I think it's something that needs to be said. Shout out to 78 Sports TV. I saw his recent interview with the champ in Deontay Wilder, and, I heard the pain and the hurt in his voice. Because, you can really tell that Deontay Wilder is not only, he has his finger on the pulse of the people, he understands the people, and he's a fan of boxing who's fighting. Most fighters get into this game because they want to make a better life for themselves, but you can tell that it's not just that with Deontay Wilder. He not only fights, right? He's not only a fighter, he's a fan of the fight game. And, for that, I'll always thank him for. But let's get to the nitty-gritty. Let's talk about something that's going to make a lot of the American media uncomfortable. The fact is, Anthony Joshua would not be able to duck Deontay Wilder if it had not been for the American media dropping the ball. The American sports media dropping the ball. And that's the facts. When the only person who's speaking out against any herd, against the bullshit that's been propagated, is the complicit, and I'm going to tell you right now, he has been deemed the complicit, Dan Rafael, you have a problem. The American media has dropped the ball so horribly when it comes to supporting Deontay Wilder, because while he's getting interviews, and he's doing interviews on Good Morning America, and he's doing interviews in The Breakfast Club, where is the American media right now to defend its American heavyweight champion? And you want to look at the contrast and how different things are. When Anthony Joshua is criticized about anything, the UK media is 100% in full defense mode for Anthony Joshua. But when it comes to Deontay Wilder, who has conducted himself as a champion, who speaks out on social issues, who challenges the bureaucratic norms, who talks about the community, who wants to be a champion and represent not just America boxing, he wants to represent the world and become undisputed, right? Where is the American media to defend him? Where is the American sports media to sit down and say, well, you know what, we're going to push back on Eddie Hearn, we're going to push back on the AJ doctrine? Where is it? And it's not just, listen, we can come on here as the LDBC, we can come on here and just bombard Eddie Hearn, and we can bombard Anthony Joshua, but I think some of the responsibility has to be on the American sports media. Okay? Where is ESPN talking about this latest news? How many years did the American boxing fan have to suffer through fat cab drivers who were out of shape and didn't want to do anything, who just showed up for a paycheck? And here it is, we have a heavyweight champion who wants to be undisputed, who keeps himself in shape, who conducts himself as a fighter, not just in the ring, but out the ring. He's got a beautiful story about him and his daughter. He literally is the American dream realized, right? Because that's what it was back in the day when it came to the heavyweight division. It was about dreams being realized. It wasn't about corporate shills such as Anthony Joshua, who does beats and fucking posing in Speedos and shit on the beach with a group of men. It wasn't all of that, okay? It was the real rough-tugged American people who fought, okay? And they brought the ruckus of the crowd. And when they fought in the ring, you took every punch they took. You bled just like they bled. Okay, because you were a fan of them. You could relate to them. Listen, respect to the UK boxing community who supports Anthony Joshua, because they have been loyal supporters. So respect to the UK media boxing who have been loyal to Anthony Joshua, because that's what they're supposed to do. But where is the American boxing media behind Deontay Wilder? Why is it incumbent upon us, the LDBC, to hold the guard? Where are you? Where are the more established American boxing media? This is an indictment on you. just as much as it's an indictment on Eddie Hearn. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody who sits there and tells me that Eddie Hearn was able to do this because he just is Eddie Hearn. He was able to do this. He was able to treat our American heavyweight champion like shit because the American boxing media did nothing. Nothing. We here in the YouTube boxing community have been holding it down for Deontay Wilder. And you motherfuckers on Boxing Scene and Boxing News 24/7 and all you other conglomerates have done nothing but disrespect. You're worried about a cheating-ass Canelo Alvarez and an old-ass Gennady Golovkin, but you're not worried about Deontay Wilder. You're not worried about a guy who just had a stunning victory against Luis Ortiz, the guy that everyone in America, everyone in the UK dubbed the boogeyman of the heavyweight division. You motherfuckers dropped the ball. You disrespected Deontay Wilder just like Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn did. And shame on you. Shame on you. And I'm going to continue to push this. I don't care what none of you got to say. I don't care what any of you so-called legends in the game, sports writers, where are you right now? Burt Sugar would be rolling on around in his grave with how you, the American sports boxing media, has treated Deontay Wilder. But you know what? This house of cards is going to come crashing down. Trust and believe it will. But I'm not going to let this go. Shame on the American boxing media. Shame on them.